contarme lo que quieras, muy cerquita del oído será.
And I see this really tall, pretty looking girl. She's tall, skinny. She has a mole on her face. She had brown hair at that time still. And I remember that I'm walking towards the P area, going towards the 900 building. I don't know if it's still called the 900 building, but it's the P area, going towards the 900 building. And I see this girl approaching me, and she's like, stranger, stranger. And I look over to her, and I smile at her, and she's like, can you please show me where 908 or 904 is at? And I think it was Mr. Rico's class.
I never had Rico.
He was a funny teacher. I go ahead, and this girl walks over to me, and I'm like, hi, my name is Maggie. And she's like, hey, my name is Jay. Her name's not Jay, but her letter starts with the letter J.
Her name.
Uh-huh. And I'm over like, oh, hi. And she's like, hi, I'm from Rosemead. And I come from, I think she said she came from San Gabriel. And she's like over here like talking, and I don't know, I kind of noticed her kind of shady with me. Like, I'm over here being nice to her, and I handed out my hand over like this to her, and like, watch, hand over your hand. And she kind of went like that, like she didn't want to shake my hand. And I told her, all right, you're gonna go down this way and make a left. You want me to go show you? She's like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, okay, are you sure I'll take you? Nah, girl, I'm good. And I was like, but I don't know, I kind of didn't like notice her. So right away I started telling my sister and all my friends, I met this really pretty girl. She dresses like us. Should I kind of get her into the crew? They're like, time. Well, yeah, whatever. So time after, everyone starts talking about this girl that like, she's a stripper. She takes the gun to school. But you know how rumors go around. There was a lot of rumors about me going around that I was a hood rat. That I used to have sex with all these guys. So I kind of didn't want to believe what I was hearing about this girl. Because like, I was kind of like, I kind of wanted to have a bond with this girl because they would stereotype her and they would stereotype me. Mm-hmm. And I kind of wanted us to unite and kind of be like, like that, that's the kind of bond I wanted to have with this girl.
Share forces.
And so time after, so some girl that we're gonna call her B, because that's the letter of her name. Mm-hmm. Like her name starts with B. She was this girl, had red hair, big boobs. I recruited her into my crew. She starts talking to this girl Jay. One day, this girl B runs away to Jay's house, and she comes and she tells us that the girl was talking really bad about my sister, that she didn't like her, and that she was gonna beat up my best friend S. That because my best friend S would, give her dirty looks. And immediately I told my friend, what did she say about me? Because I tried smiling at her and she doesn't give me feedback. She's like, nothing. She didn't say anything about you. She didn't say anything about you. She just said that she would just see you around.
Well, I would see her around, and she would kind of give me dirty looks. In the beginning, I didn't know it was the same girl that my sister had encountered. But then, my sister started telling us, it's that one. So I started noticing that, she was pretty. So when I would see her, I would kind of try to smile at her, and she would kind of give me dirty looks. Remember our friend S? I don't know. It seemed to me like she was very much in love with me, like a friend. I would kind of notice that. I would kind of tell her, does that girl kind of give me dirty looks? My friend would always tell me, yeah, it does. So my little friend started kind of dogging her. Because at that time, my little friend S would call me mommy. Okay, so she would kind of like say I was her mom. So she would kind of like defend me from like situations. Like, those little bonds that you have like, with friends. One day, our friend told my sister that this girl was talking shit about me. Me, like a mensa, I'm not the fighting type. Me, like a mensota, I go and I tell this girl, is it true that you're talking shit about me? So, me, like a mensota, I decided to go up to this girl. I'm not the fighting type. I think I just wanted to look cool in front of my sister and my friends. I voy como mensa to go talk shit to the girl acá so that they could see me putting up a show for them. I go up to this guy. I start calling the girl, telling her,
She's a 10th grader.
I don't even tell her like this. I just tell her, can you come? The girl tells me, no, you come. Me like a mensa, like a stúpida.
So para que los entiendan, we used to hang around in that circle. You know how Garfield has that circle?
Oh, for people that don't know.
So, okay, so the football field at Garfield is like this. The girls that I was cool with in PE would hang around like this. We used to hang around in that circle facing them. And that girl, according to people, would hide under the benches where I would hang around senior year. Some like covered benches that are like under, like where everyone would say like the paisas hang out at. I don't know if that was like accurate, but I don't know.
So me like a mensota over here, you know, trying to look cool in front of my crew, my sister, and my friends. I think I was all like, you know, trying to like act hard. I'm gonna tell her off. I think I even did a de tanto que me estaba haciendo acá la gran cosa, right? Me like a mensa. I started calling the girl. The girl told me, no, you come. Me a senior.
Blondie.
Okay? I go up to her.
You walk over
I
to her.
walk over to her with these like 6-inch heels que me cargaba, and I tell her, is it true that you're...
And even her with her 6-inch heels, her and this girl guys was tall. She was probably like, I would say 5'8", 5'9". Even her with her heels and this girl was in tennis, estaban de la estatura.
I didn't want to take no one along because I was telling them, watch. When I get to her, I tell her, is it true that you're talking shit about me? She went, I'm not talking shit about you. I'm just saying the truth. Instead of me swinging at her, forgetting that I was a senior and that I was going to get a diploma soon, instead of me doing the correct thing and swinging at her, guess what I did? I went. So you are talking shit about me. I'm not talking shit about you. I'm just saying the truth. She didn't back down. When I back down, you guys, that's it. All the respect that anybody thought or had for me was lost at that point.
So at that moment, I call over those girls, V, M, and N. I'm like, hey, I say her name. Come. For me, that was a no-no. I guess, like, it's probably like, so me, I go ahead and I call over V, and I'm like, hey, my sister's gonna get down. They walk over, and like, they were willing to like defend us. Like, they were like willing to like, they were like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Isn't that girl the same thing? Isn't that girl a stripper? Isn't her boyfriend from, I don't know, this gang in Highland Park? Isn't this girl, doesn't she carry a gun? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, we're like I didn't know what to say because I know the same things were thrown at us, and I was kind of like, why does this girl hate us? Like, we could kind of like join forces, you get me? Okay, so time after, like my sister said, you know, respect went down. This new girl, they would say she was from Southgate, came in to my second period class. Since I seen that this girl would draw on her eyebrows like mine, I would draw in, guys, like red auburn eyebrows.
I don't know, those eyebrows were in, like the archy ones.
Like
I
the
couldn't
Sharpie
do
ones.
but she would do like the
Like
Sharpie
eyeliner. Like, I'll show you guys pics. So
no, we'll do our makeup one day.
This girl walks in, and I smile at her. My sister smiles at her. She smiles back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, I would just kind of like try to smile at her, and I'm like, why isn't this girl giving me feedback? Like, you know, we could like be friends. Like, you know, I kind of like wanted to do like this big old crowd like how I had in middle school. This girl wouldn't give me feedback. Right away, my sister and my friends started telling me that this girl would look at me a lot. We would be passing one another, and they would tell me, she's looking at you. Maggie, tell her something. She's looking at you. I would avoid like the Maggie, tell her something, because I knew Maggie was not going to fight. So I would just kind of like overlook it or avoid it. One day I got sick. my sister and my friends went to go tell her, hey, why are you always looking at my friend, my sister? She was like, no, I don't look at her. So when they got home, because I didn't go to school because I was sick, I kind of felt relieved. I was kind of like, oh yes, like because I don't want to cause nothing for me to get prevented to, not to accomplish my Garfield goals. Like, I don't want to look stupid like how I did in 7th grade when I got my ass kicked. I do not want to look like a ranker like how I did in the party scene. So I kind of just want to like let everything pass. Everything will go smooth. Everyone will eventually just grow up. We'll be seniors and I'll get to accomplish my goals. This girl, guys, when I go back to school the next day, this girl comes right at me and she tells me, what's up? You're looking for me? Okay, so we're going to call this girl A because her name starts with the letter A. This girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, what's up? You're looking for me? And I was like, oh yeah, so is it true that you look at me? Like, why are you always looking at me? And she tells me, oh yeah, I look at you because of the way you put your makeup. And I'm like, and I'm right there in front of my sister, my best friend S, one of my good friends E, and my friend B, and her best friend E. They look at me and I tell her, wow, I mean, I don't look at you because of the way you do your eyebrows. And she goes like that to me. I go like that to her back. I walk away. Days pass. She doesn't tell me nothing. I don't tell her nothing. I kind of just start avoiding this girl. Everything is relief. All right, guys. So we're going to going towards the end of 9th grade. I'm very excited because we ended up recruiting some girls from Roosevelt into my crew, Playful Lovers. So and then we got the 2 girls in, A and C. All right, guys. So we ended up getting A and C. So now the party crew is me, my sister, my best friend S, A, C, B, and E. No, it's A. It's me, my sister, S, E, B, A, C, and B. We're a crowd of 7 girls. At Garfield. There was also this girl T that was very, very pretty, but she was pregnant. And there was this guy that was gay and he would hang out with us. His name started with the letter C. So we're kind of like a little crowd, guys. Like we're kind of like getting known and we're getting in there. But I just started noticing a lot of people start calling us things like hood rats, hoes, stuck-up bitches, that we had to stick up our ass.
And then like a lot of people stopped talking to us, I noticed in that time.
Yeah. But for me, it was kind of like a positive because that's kind of like what happened to me in middle school. Like, people would talk bad about me and I was still the popularest girl. So I didn't care. For me, it was like the more people know me, the more that I'm going to get known.
No matter what they say about you, as long as they're saying something about you, that means you're popular.
Exactly. So I started noticing like this really pretty popular cheerleader smile at me. Her name starts with the letter E. She had dimples. She was a sophomore. She was A-track. And I was like, man, like I'm getting in there. Like I know I am. That's how I was. I started like making all these plans with my friends. Guys, I was having the time of my life. It was like perfect. Me and my best friend.
Remember, I'm a senior, so she has to start making her crowd.
Yeah, so me and my friend were like driving all these boys crazy at Garfield, like saying that we wouldn't date guys at Garfield, which she would, but I wouldn't. And we were just like having the time of our lives, guys. Going to school overdressed, color coordinated. Everything was excellent. All of us guys were having the time of our life, guys. It was like, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, sorry guys. I felt like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe I'm about to accomplish the best 4 years of my life. And I thought, guys, that like it was gonna be like the best. We had been ditching for about 3 days, her on her end, me on my end. My friends kept going to school. One day I ditched Monday, Thursday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My friend E gives me a call and she tells me, uh-oh, S was going to get in the fight with A. A is the girl that told me, she looked at me because of the way I did my makeup. And S is my pretty best friend. I tell her what happened. Nothing. We were walking. We were passing by one another. She was looking at S. S told her what's up. They were going to fight. And they just pulled away. Days before, I kind of started noticing that the crowd of the sophomore girls kind of started being really close to this girl A. But being that, like, I was having the time of my life, I really didn't even think I was going to see V in them anymore. Because I was over here meeting, like, other people. Kind of like I was already going to start, like, getting more associated, like, with the cheerleaders, with the drill team. Because one of my friends, A, she knew all the popular cheerleaders from my class. So I was kind of like, she's going to be the key to the cheerleaders. My friend E is going to be the key to the basketball players. And my friend S, the pretty one, is going to be the key to all the boys to vote for me for homecoming queen. So, guys, I would work all day, guys.
Already 3 years before.
I would like think, write it down, think, work, think. That was me all day. So I'm over here. I wouldn't even think of V in them anymore. But I started noticing that V, M, and N would talk to this girl A a lot. And they became like this big crowd. I remember a couple of times people telling me, because we would hang out like us here and them in the front. Hey, each time that you guys turn around, V and them say stuff about you. I didn't want to pay attention to it because, like I tell you guys, I was not the fighting type. I was not going to fight them. I was not going to look dumb. I was just going to look over it. And like I said, it would pass. They would eventually get over it. So, okay, so I go back to school the next day. The V and M, I will take responsibility. V and M were trying their best to talk to me and I was kind of ignoring them. I did take it to the heart because I kind of, if you guys ever watch this, V and M, I kind of took it like if you guys were siding with A, when me and you guys were already friends and she was this new girl that came in. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. For me, I kind of always took it like if that was kind of like your advantage to start problems with me. I don't know, because I really, really did think you guys were my friends. I would invite you guys to join my crew. I really, really wanted us to have like this great friendship because, you know, we were all B-track. We were at Garfield. We could have been like this crowd of like a lot of girls kicking it together, partying. I will take responsibility, guys. Don't jump the gun. Like, I don't know, maybe I should have better reached out to them and asked them, like, hey, are you guys backing up her over my friend, like, when we have known you longer? Maybe right there, guys, something would have been fixed. But no, my mistake was I just started ignoring them. And, like, they noticed. It gets to after school, and me and my friend, I was kind of, like, flirting with this guy. And my sister, my best friend with this other guy, we're in the PE area. The guy's hugging me through the back. And, he would wear like these, you know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah. P, the boxer. He would wear like these like jackets. And he was like going like this to me. And his friend was hugging my best friend. And the crowd of them come. And some guy comes and he tells her, A.S., A wants to get down with you. And she goes, dick, like, because, you know, we used to go to school dressed all, like really little, like little clothes, skirts, high heel shoes. And, I tell the guy, well, no, tell her tomorrow. My mistake as well. Maybe I should have asked my friend, well, do you want to get into a fight with her? My friend tells her, my friend was not a ranker. She was down for her shit. She was like, yeah, I'll get into a fight with her tomorrow.
She had big tits and she would give big
talks. She told me, hey, V and M are over with her. You think that they're going to back her up? At that moment, we're right in the front. Oh, we were in the front of Garfield. In the front of Garfield High School. The OG Garfield High School.
Not the new medical building.
Not the new medical building. So they look over to me like this, and I go like this to them. Guys, that's like a dirty look. Like, seriously, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I was really hurt, but I just shouldn't have done that. I should have
Better,
probably
yeah.
just called them over and told them how
What's
I
going
felt.
on? I'm all hurt because, you know, you guys are backing her up and not me. You guys know me longer. Maybe
Yeah.
they would have gone, all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe they would have still gotten in a fight, my friend and the girl, but it would have just been shit with them.
So the next day, okay, so 2 days before they were playing music, I was the type of girl that when they would play music, I would be dancing, guys, like how I would at the parties. Keep in mind, it's a high school. It's not a club. It's not a party. Not everyone was into what we were into. Me and some girl, E, remember that other
It's
girl,
because they
E?
would turn on house music, and all the time we would hear house music, we would do this.
I would go like crazy. I started like dancing all crazy like a stripper. The whole school started going crazy, yelling my name like Maggie. They started shutting off the music. So I was the cause of like every afternoon when Power 106 would go and play music, I was like the killer. They would go, fuck man, because of that fucking hole, that fucking stripper, they always turn off the music. But even though, like, the feedback that I was getting, like,
Who cares?
like, you know how nowadays, like, I'm gonna say an example, okay? Chiquis Rivera, I'm a big fan, so is she. You guys hate her, but yet she keeps getting followers. That's how I felt at school. Although they would talk a bunch of shit about me and say all these things about me, everybody knew my name.
Like Chiquis, right? People hate her, but you still want to see her. I don't know. I'm a big fan of hers. I remember, like, when I see her, I can't wait to see her on TV. For me, she's, like, really pretty. Everything about her, I just want to see. That's how it was when it came to us.
So I was the type of girl that stood out. I would color my hair lush cherry and mahogany red. So I had a look that stood out. I stood out. My actions stood out. Although everyone knew me as the hood rat, I didn't care because I knew what I was doing. Like, I knew I didn't have cola que me pisaran. Like, I didn't care. I was like, say whatever you guys want.
This
I
is what
don't care.
want.
So, you know, I mean, I knew because I was not, and you guys can come forward, I was not with none of you at Garfield. So I didn't care. I was like, let them say whatever they want. Like, I don't care. I did not, 9th grade year, I was not with no one at Garfield. Nobody at all. So I was like, let them say whatever they want. They're just hurt because no los peleé or whatever. All right, guys. So the next day comes around. We're dressed up like to fight. I shouldn't have gone to school wearing tight jeans and like a blouse and my hair pulled back because that was kind of like showing the other crowd that I was ready to fight when it was just supposed to be like a one-on-one fight between my best friend and this girl A. So we're in the PE area and I look over and I see the girl that was gonna get into a fight with my best friend. I see the girl that's gonna, and later on in the story, be something important. We'll call this girl E. Well, we'll call her Slushy Girl because she threw a slushy at my face. I see both of them imitating the way I was dancing 3 days before. I look over and all of them are in that crowd, you guys. My sister's ex-best friend, the girl B, the girl M, some girl N, some girl M that I seen you later on live in Lady of Lords in East LA. Some girl we'll call Al. Some girl we'll call V. Some girl, her name started with an M. It was a lot of that girl Al, the other girl Al, and the other girl E, and the girl I went to school with, C. And you, the girl that told me stuff later on in life, after somebody shared my music video, your name starts with a G. And that's it. So it was a crowd of guys, that like 11 girls, laughing, imitating me. At that moment, you guys, I got like this little coraje inside, like going, like, really? Like, so, like, what is it? Like, are we gonna have problems? Like, all right, you guys, so I am in my third period, Mr. Councilman's class, and I asked this girl, C. I tell her, hey, C, were they talking bad about me? She tells me, yeah. And I tell her, well, you think they all want shit? She told me, yeah, they want shit with you guys. And I went, but why? I don't know. They just don't like you guys. And I went, but I mean, like, why or what? She's like, I don't know. They gave no reason. All they said is they don't like you. And that today, A is going to fuck up S. All right, guys. So we went ahead and we called over the girls from Roosevelt, from our party crew. That's another no-no. But then again, why did they get people involved? You kind of get it. It's kind of like on their end and on my end. We shouldn't have called over the party crew girls from Roosevelt. But at the same time, then why did they get all those people involved? You know, like, why did it have to be like a crew on crew thing? Why couldn't it just be like a simple fight between S and A? Fight, get over it. Like the way that S and S fought, right, in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but you know, they were already talking shit about you. I don't know why.
Okay, so they get into a fight. Our error was that we yelled out the party crew. You know, we yelled out playful lovers when they're getting into a fight. So my best friend and her started getting into a fight. So they got into a fight. The next day, we go back. I don't know. I kind of thought everything was done. I remember that people were just asking me, like, who won the fight? This girl that I had in all my classes, she was in Shields. I remember that she was kind of like defending me, telling like the people, like, why are you guys asking her? It's like the stupidest thing you guys can do. Mm-hmm. If you guys know that that's her best friend, why would you ask her? She's not going to come out and say, my best friend got her ass kicked. You get me? All right. A little bit after, I would say about a week later, people start telling me, hey, don't you notice that Jay, the girl that had gone up to, my strict had gone up to, she's kind of like coloring her hair like you, and she's kind of like overlapping her lips like you. Mm-hmm. I didn't take that as in a bad way, because I had already had girls in 8th grade want to look like me, color their hair like me. I feel like Slim Shady. So for me, it was kind of like, yay, like I'm having people want to look like me. So I kind of didn't take it in a bad way. Once again, I started ditching for about a week. When I go back to school, I started noticing this guy that I went to elementary with. He used to live on Downey Road, right in front of the Calvary Cemetery. I started noticing him, that girl him, that girl J, and the girl that threw a slushie at my face. I started noticing them hanging out, and each time I would pass, like if they would say something, but remember, come again, ignoring them because I'm kind of like,